Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 11 on complex numbers. In this lecture we are going to discuss one more question asked in GTU summer 2021 examination. So let's begin with this problem. Using polar form of complex numbers we have to prove this 1 plus I raised to 100 plus 1 minus I raised to 100 is nothing but minus 2 to the power 51. So we have discussed this type of problem in lecture number 10 also. So what we require for this problem is De Moivre's formula. Okay, so we recall that De Moivre's formula is if we have nth power of cos theta plus I sin theta, then this becomes cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So simply we are multiplying this power with this angle, and this formula is valid if we have negative sign here, cos theta minus I sin theta raised to n equal to cos n theta minus I sin n theta. Now to use this formula we require value of theta, or we require polar form of the complex number. So that is the reason they have mentioned that using polar form of complex numbers. So first we will find out polar form of this complex number 1 plus I, and this is conjugate of this complex number. So its polar form will be conjugate of polar form of 1 plus I. So first we consider, suppose we take z equal to 1 plus I, and if we compare with x plus iy, say we have x equal to 1 and y is also 1. Now r, that is absolute value of z, is given by square root of x square plus y square. Here x and y both are 1, so we have 1 square plus 1 square, that is square root of 2. So value of r is square root of 2. And if we are interested in the argument of this 1 plus I, we use this formula tan theta equal to y by x. Now x and y both are 1, so we have tan theta equal to 1, and this angle, our complex number 1 plus I is in first quadrant, so theta is nothing but angle in the first quadrant. So we are interested in this value of theta, for which tan theta is 1, and because 1 plus I is in first quadrant, we consider theta equal to pi by 4. So therefore we can write polar form of 1 plus I. We know that z equal to r into cos theta plus I sin theta is polar form of complex number. So using values of r and theta, we obtain polar form of 1 plus I. So r is square root of 2 and theta is pi by 4. So cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. Now another complex number is 1 minus I. So it is conjugate of 1 plus I. So we consider conjugate of 1 plus I. So this is equal to conjugate of square root of 2 into conjugate of this. We can write one more step, conjugate of square root of 2 plus conjugate of cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So this is equal to, because root 2 is a real number, its conjugate is root 2 itself, and here conjugate of cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 is cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4. We are replacing I by minus I, and conjugate of 1 plus I is 1 minus I. So now we are having polar form of 1 plus I and 1 minus I. So now we try to simplify this expression, 1 plus I raised to 100 plus 1 minus I raised to 100. So in the next step we consider 1 plus I raised to 100 plus 1 minus I raised to 100. Now 1 plus I has polar form root 2 into cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4, and we are taking 100 power on both sides. So 1 plus I raised to 100 will be equal to this 100 power of root 2 into 100 power of cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4. So that we can write as 100 power of root 2 into 100 power of this bracket. Okay, so that I write directly here. This is going to be root 2 to the power 100, and here cos pi by 4 plus I sin pi by 4 to the power 100. Same thing for 1 minus I. Here also we are taking 100 power. So 1 minus I raised to 100 will be equal to root 2 raised to 100 times cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4 raised to 100. So that we write here plus root 2 to the power 100 times cos pi by 4 minus I sin pi by 4 to the power 100. Now this is nothing but we keep this as it is, root 2 raised to 100, and this is using De Moivre's formula. We write this as cos 100 times pi by 4 plus I sin 100 times pi by 4. Okay, this angle is multiplied with power, which is 100. Same thing here, this is root 2 raised to 100. Here also we multiply angle pi by 4 by power 100, that is cos 100 pi by 4 minus I sin 100 pi by 4, and 100 divided by 4 is 25. So if you wish you can write cos 25 directly. Now in both the terms we have this quantity common, so we can take it outside, and inside bracket this we now rewrite as cos 25 pi plus I sin 25 pi, and same thing here, 100 divided by 4 is 25 pi minus I sin 25 times pi. So we can see these two cancel each other due to positive and negative sign, and we have 2 times cos 25. This is root 2 raised to 100, and 2 times cosine of 25 pi, and here we can rewrite this as 2 raised to 1 by 2 raised to 100 into 2, and we know that if we have cos n pi where n is integer, then we have minus 1 to the power n. So this is, if we compare with cos n pi, n is 25, so we have minus 1 raised to 25. Okay, using this formula, and this is now 2 raised to 50 into 2, and minus 1 raised to odd power is minus 1, and this is nothing but 2 raised to 50 plus 1, that is 2 raised to 51, and this is negative sign is there, minus 1 is in the product, so we have minus 2 raised to 51, which was required to prove. Okay, we have shown that this expression equals to minus 2 raised to 51. So all we have to know is how to write polar form of a given complex number and this De Moivre's formula. So this is the application of De Moivre's formula. If we are familiar with polar form of a complex number, then we can easily do this type of problems. So this is all about this session. I hope you like it. Thank you very much.